The Comlite LAN 4000 provides a real-time snapshot of staff and patient activity throughout the office at any given time. Comlite communicates by using light buttons and audible chimes to represent people, tasks, and locations. You can customize Comlite to represent your office layout and staff makeup. This layout is an example of how Comlite could be used in a multi-doctor practice. Looking at this panel, I've gone down the left column and I have a button for 2 different doctors and 3 different hygienists. When these lights light up, it means their next patient is here. So Dr. L has a patient up front and Hygiene 5 has a patient up front. Dr. W is in operatory 2 because it's flashing. He has another patient waiting in operatory 1. Dr. L is in operatory 3 and he has a patient waiting in operatory 4. Dr. W is needed for a check in Hygiene 6 and Hygiene 7, and 6 was ready first because it's flashing. Well, maybe Dr. W doesn't want to do that check right away because he's trying to finish up because he's running behind. He can click on that light and change the color, and that tells Hygiene 6 that I know you need me, I'll be there as soon as I can. But what can happen is her next patient shows up. When that happens, it changes the whole scenario. So Doc looks now and he says, well, if I don't do her check now, I'll have her running behind the rest of her day. So he makes a decision and he's going to go and do that check, and when he's done, Hygiene 7 starts to flash automatically because they're waiting on him for a check too, and they were next in line. This assistant light is lit and it's pink, so that assistant is being paged by Hygiene 5. Perhaps they need help with charting. We've got a timer running here that is basically letting them know that a patient is numbing and which operatory it's in. Clicking the text button will open our text interface. You have drop-down messages of your own choice. You can customize this for the presets you use all the time. You click on the message, you click on who you wish to send it to, and hit send. Outgoing messages show up in the lower panel, shows what time you sent it and your message. Incoming messages show up in the upper panel. It shows you the time, the name of the station that sent the message, and the message itself. A group message is a subset of the system, so if I'm constantly sending a message to the same 4 locations, I'll just put them in a group. So I just click on the group and send the message to those 4 without having to select them individually from the station panel. You can send custom messages. Messages can be targeted to one station, several stations, or everywhere.